take a walk for a while. It's been weeks since I took a walk, and I've been stuck inside my office or inside my home office, whatever your work is. I've been wanting to change my diet, care of myself a little bit better. I've been wanting to spend more time with my kids, with my family. I've been wanting to go on a vacation that I haven't gone for years or months. These are the thoughts that I hear over and over from the clients that I've worked with. Sometimes they're explicit like this, sometimes it's implicit, and I have to pull it out as a coach because most people are waiting to do the things that are important to them. And mind you, there are a lot of things I'm waiting to do. But one of the things that I've learned to do is not learned to do, have learned over the years, mostly because of a lot of painful circumstances. And there's this philosopher that said, we don't learn because we're wise, or we don't grow because we're wise. We grow because, no, I completely messed that up. We're wise not because we want to be or we like to be. We're wise because we're forced to be. And that is the situation for most people, including me, is that we learn from difficult circumstances. But the tragedy is a lot of people don't even learn from about in the past few years. And when you watch somebody move on to whatever realm, I do believe there's an eternal life. I don't know what form that takes, but moving away from this physical world for us is they're essentially gone, at least in the physical sense. And one of the most powerful lessons I've recognized the past 5 years or so, and even more recently, has been that life is so short. One day you think that somebody's there or I'm gonna do this thing. The next day your life completely goes upside down. Sometimes you don't even want to do those things, or you can't even do those things because you've lost the opportunity. One, life is short. Two, you're not getting any younger. More than likely, if you're listening to me, you're probably 30 plus, more likely 50 plus or 45 plus. I'm in my 40s, early 40s as well. And I don't feel old, but I know I've lived more than half of my life. If you take the average statistical age now, I might live longer. I might live not long. That's not, at least the major thing is not up to me. But the part that's up to me is taking care of myself. So as I'm sharing these thoughts, I want you to really think about, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting to do? Is it spending more time with your family? Is it going on that next vacation? Is it taking care of yourself? Is it working on that passion that you've wanted to work on for years or months? You've been saying it, but you're not doing it. Actually, it happened recently. We've been on the road for the past couple of months now, and one of the things I realized, one of the routines that went away was gym, because we've been moving constantly. So I even tried to go to a gym in one of the towns we go to, because I have like a US and Canada membership, but just timing didn't work. And I'm working part of the time as I'm traveling. So it's just, and the time zones are different. Right now I'm in Pacific. Normally I'm in Eastern time zone. So I usually wake up very much earlier here. And even though I do wake up early in the East Coast, I spend the first few hours taking care of myself. Here, actually, I jump into work, and the way I've justified it, because the rest of the day we're actually outdoors doing a lot of things. I'm physically active, but I haven't been lifting weights and doing some of the routines that I have been. And I've been saying it for the past month. I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to do it. Finally, I had to force myself to. I had some stretch bands here with me. I had to force myself to do it. And today I actually did the second session. And even the second one felt like I needed to force myself. But once I did it, within 10 minutes, I felt better. But the reality is, the hardest part of doing something is the starting it. What have you been waiting to do? Whether that's organizing your desk, house, spending time with your kids, family, set an intention right now and make a decision. The hardest part will be making a decision. The second hardest part will be starting with something, taking action. And as soon as you make a decision, that should follow with some kind of action. So my challenge to you this week is to do that. And this is actually one of the ways to become more effective and productive, to ask yourself these challenging questions, which is what I'm going to do on September 18th. On Thursday, I'm doing a 2.5 hour workshop on productivity mastery. We don't have much time left till the end of the year, and a lot of people kind of rush through doing a lot of the stuff that they have kind of left over. But in the midst of it all, they're not being strategic. They're just doing things for the sake of doing things because they haven't done them for a while. But if you were to become very strategic, you were to think about long term, 5 years, 10 years out, you have to step back from your life, look at your life from 10,000 feet above, look at your work, your career, relationships, all that stuff. How would you look at it? And I'm gonna walk you through some very and assessments to help you recognize and see bigger picture and small picture what you're missing. Not some cool new AI tool, which awesome tools coming out. You can use them afterwards. You can even take some of the resources I share and use AI to work on it further. But this is one of those things you want to be on that Zoom call on. Not only will go much deeper in productivity and get rid of things that seem like productive things to do, but they're usually distractions, and really get you aligned on what will move your life and business slash work forward, what would create progress in your life and business, and what would create. And they would jump on and they've only blocked off 1 hour. He's, I can't believe I'm missing the rest of it. And then, of course, there's a replay, but you want to be there live because there's live coaching, interaction, sharing lots of things. You're working through things. So it's not that I'm training you for 2 hours. It's actually you're walking through your life and I'm guiding the process. And very few people take the time to go deeper in this way and ask these challenging questions and go through an assessment like this. This is why some of the most high performers, whether those are CEOs, executive teams that I work with, athletes, all kinds of people who are at the top of their game, they go through processes like this. They do take out the time to be uncomfortable, to go time to do this. They don't have the time. They're probably busier than most people, but they make the time because they know that it's important for their growth and the quality of their life. So I encourage you to join me there. It's completely free. And also, as soon as you join in, you'll get a couple of bonuses, trainings that will help you actually 3x your productivity if you just applied that. And there's a worksheet and training attached to that. So sign up with the link below. And also, will get powerful bonuses. So you're not just going to learn to become productive in that session, but I'm going to help you plan out a lot of things, give you some tools and resources that you're going to think about the next 5 to 10 years of for that. For example, for me to be on the road consistently, I'm on the road, I'd say more than 8 months out of the year, 7 to 8 months out of the year. Sometimes less, sometimes more with my family, not on my own. Sometimes I do go alone. In fact, the reason why I can travel and not just work constantly while I'm traveling, I do work, but it doesn't take over my life, is because I've had to. Sometimes my coaches and mentors have walked me through it. Another bonus you're going to get is you were going to do about 15 minutes or so of networking. You will see lots of amazing investors, entrepreneurs there. As an business owner, as an investor, as an entrepreneur, you don't want to be alone in times like this. The economy is challenging right now for everybody. And the best way I've learned to deal with it is be connected to other business owners who have a pulse on the market, not the news, not the fear mongering that happens everywhere. They understand how to pivot and shift with the marketplace. That's why I do the networking piece of it. So not only you're going to get a lot of powerful tools and ways to go deeper, but also you're going to connect with some incredible people that you're not going to find in any other place. And believe me, there'll be some amazing people there. I hope this was helpful for you. Definitely think about the question, what are you waiting for? And what decision can you make today? And when can you start? What is the starting point? One thing, doesn't have to be 10 things, just one thing. And the starting point, an easy starting point of whatever you've been waiting for years. And if you're open to share, that below. If you've made a decision or you've decided to move forward or you've been waiting on something, I'd love to hear from you and how you've been thinking about it so we can all learn from this process. Until my next conversation, hope you have an incredible day. Take care. Bye.
Thank you for joining us here for this video. We've noticed that there are a certain percentage or a high percentage of our audience haven't subscribed to our channel. If you can please click on the button to subscribe to the channel, it will help us create more content. It will help us, which will help us reach more amazing people like you to support them, to serve them. So please click on the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.